Are you really close with your parents as you should be? Me, personally, first, I'm not. I remember when I was younger, as a child, I spent more time with them and I enjoyed my time while spending with my parents. But right now, it's not like we argue or something. We are not just as close as we used to be. Like, my parents go into the living room, they are spending their time on their phones. I go into my own bedroom, I'm on my phone, and that's it. It's boredom. Nothing is happening, no connection, no love, no nothing. And that's the problem, because you'll realize one day I hope, if it hasn't happened yet, on your parents' funeral, you'll realize how much you actually lost. You lost the only two people which actually cared for you. Yes, regardless, you have your best friend, you have your girlfriend, but the people who literally gave you a life, who were there from the day zero, from the day one, from the day which you were born, most love you received was probably from your parents, even if you think it wasn't like that. Your father is the only man in the entire world which wants you to see you better than him. And I'm not even perfect with my parents, as I said. I still need to work on this, but I want to share with you my journey. You'll realize how much you just lost. And if you're not as close with your parents right now as even I'm not, if you're just maybe in the same room, but you're just on your phones, you go ahead and have a small talk when you go to eat, and that's it. That's the problem, because when your parents die, when your mother dies, when your father dies, and you think about that, why didn't I ask them how they meet? Why didn't I ask my father, like, what's the question he always wanted to ask me? Or what's something after he passes away, what's something he wants me to remember? Or maybe some funny memories, some deep questions like that with your mother, with your father. What if they die and you never ask them something like that? Like, what's your best memory of us? What's your worst memory of us? What was the worst period with me? What was the best period of your life with me? What if they die and you never ask them that deep questions, and you never know if you are going to get the second chance, if you don't know if they go to heaven or hell, you don't know even when or if you're going to get the second chance ever. So that's the thing. You need to still enjoy your time with your parents, and not only your parents, your grandparents also, maybe even more. Are you close with them? Do you go often to visit your grandparents, because they probably love you same as your parents, maybe even more, less, it varies, but they still love you, and you spend less time with your grandparents than your parents, with your parents, like you are every day with them. But with your grandparents, what, you see them like once a week, maybe even once a month, maybe even less than that. Unfortunately, they, by biological standards and laws of nature, they are going to die earlier than our parents by the old age. So it means you have less time to spend it with them. So still, go ahead and hang out with your grandparents before they die, because yes, we are not spending as much time with them, and we think it's that, like, oh, my mother, my father, they are so boring, they are so this, they are that, they don't understand me, my language, my humor, my sadness, problems, etc., etc. But when these people die, that's when, unfortunately, we realize that all they wanted to show us is love. They wanted maybe to have even more connection, but we was that who ran away from them, which probably hurt them, and that's our fault, which we fucked up, and we could fix, but we didn't, until we don't realize it when it is unfortunately late, after they are dead. And if you think they don't want connection, I can prove you easily wrong. You know, when you come from school, from job, from somewhere, you come home to your parents, your grandparents, and they ask you, how was your day? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Are you this? Are you that? How was your friend? What's new in school? They ask you these questions because they actually care about you. And what I realized with my parents is I'm not as connected as I should be, and I don't speak really with them what's new in school, something new, something interesting, something sad that happened, some problems I have. So they started asking about my friends. Are your friends good? Do you hang out? About my girlfriend, etc., etc. It's not like they really give a fuck about my friends as much as they do for me, but they want to start some communication. They want to talk with me, and also probably the same with your parents. They want to start some conversation and they are also sad and hurt because we are constantly on our phones. We don't have communication, but they would want for us more to be connected. Like, when was the last time you hugged your mother? When was the last time you if you ever hugged your father? When was the last time you handshaked your father like a real man? Did you ever do any of these actions? Because we don't have as much time as we still think. 2025 was 5 years ago, my friend. 2015 was a decade ago. Year 2000 is 25 years ago. We are fucking running out of time. And we are getting older faster than we realize. 2024 was over. You probably remember it perfectly, how it started and how it ended, and like that, it disappeared. New Year was 3 months ago. It's fucking March 2025. Time is fast, so enjoy it and use it as best as you can while you still have time. Spend it better with your parents. Get more connected. They want to talk to you, and they often ask these like brainless questions, how they are named. How was your day? How are you? Are you sleepy? Are you thirsty? Etc. etc. What type of music do you like? Something like that. They just want to start some conversation with you. They want to communicate with you. They want you to build that connection back as they had it with you when you were 2, 3, 5 years old without your phone. And yes, they were fucking right. It was all about our phones. Phones actually destroyed our lives. Yes, I know you heard about self-improvement, about science, Andrew Huberman, Hamza, motivation, Andrew Tate, etc., etc., but still it made us more harm than good. So the point is, spend more time with your parents and use it as best as you can. So take a brother for watch this video till the end. Come back to the show for more valuable knowledge. If you're interested in my one-to-one coaching, my only paid product, you can go ahead and check it out. Link down in the description. Go ahead and check out the channel right now, and I can guarantee you can find some videos which sound interesting to you, which you can go ahead and watch next. See you in the next video. Goodbye, brother.